Sliding down my chair. What is this? What is this that I do before I film? What is this? What is this before I start talking? Hey guys, Aaron GTV back here again for another video, and today we're going to be talking about Sami Zayn. Does he deserve better? Now, I have come across something new that I didn't even know about. There is a plethora of Twitter fans. I never really explored them that much, but apparently there's like a bunch of Twitter accounts for people that really enjoy wrestling, and they are die-hard fans of like one or maybe 3 or 4 people. And there's a lot of people saying on Twitter, this was even a hashtag that I've been seeing around lately, Sami Zayn deserves better, Sami deserves better. This all stems from Sami Zayn not winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, which in my opinion was done properly and done correctly, with Baron Corbin winning the briefcase instead of anybody else. I think Baron Corbin deserved that. I think a heel should always win the Money in the Bank briefcase. I think it always works out that way best. And Sami Zayn does not need the Money in the Bank briefcase to further his career. If anything, losing that match is going to help him even more, because now he has more of a backing from people saying that you should have won it and you deserve better. So for people saying that Sami Zayn deserves better, keep on saying that, because the WWE is definitely listening. Because think back a few years ago, 2013, 2014, Daniel Bryan was in this exact same situation. He wasn't doing very well. He wasn't winning a whole lot of matches. He was doing some good things. You know, he was definitely catching the eye of a lot of the internet fans, and I think a lot of the hardcore wrestling fans that knew him from the indies. He was definitely doing all that, and then somehow, some way, we just made a bunch of noise, and all of a sudden WWE decided to take notice of him and take him on the whole Yes Movement run, and it was great. But it happened very organically, and I think WWE is trying to do that with Sami Zayn, but it's not working to the same degree and level as it did Daniel Bryan. One, because Sami Zayn is not the worker that Daniel Bryan was. As good as Sami Zayn is, he's not the best. He's definitely not Daniel Bryan. I don't really know what he is. He's just kind of there to compete, and whether he wins or loses, it doesn't matter, because he's always going to try his best. He had an edge when he was in NXT. You know, he had the edge of not winning the big one, and then finally having to reach down deep inside himself and win the big one, the NXT title. And then when he feuded with Kevin Owens, you know, it was the whole friends turned enemies thing, and you know, after years of competing around the world, they're finally being able to do it on the main stage, and they kind of had that a little bit on the main roster. But this happens to a lot of NXT men and women that come up to the main roster. Their character just dissolves and it dies down. Perfect example, look at Bayley. Look how great she was in NXT, look how terrible she's doing in the WWE. But Sami Zayn, I think, can become a world champion. He can become the WWE champion. It needs to happen organically. You can't try and force it. And I think by him losing so much recently, that it'll really help his cause for further down the line. When, you know, his whole thing is that he is the underdog, right? So you can't just give him the Money in the Bank briefcase, because then no longer does he become the underdog. He becomes pretty much a guaranteed winner, because the Money in the Bank briefcase pretty much guarantees a win for the world title. I don't really understand why people are getting so upset about Sami Zayn not winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, because really he doesn't need it, and it's not going to do anything for him. It's not going to work out the same way it did for Daniel Bryan, and I just don't think Sami Zayn really needs it. I think maybe the best thing for Sami Zayn to do right now is, I think maybe put him in the Royal Rumble next year, have him win the Royal Rumble, comeback story, you know, maybe start him off at 1 through 10, have him start off somewhere in there, and then have him go the extra mile, go the distance, and win the Royal Rumble. I think that would be a huge moment, and it would definitely be well worth the wait, because if you recall back in NXT, when he won the NXT title, it was such a joyous moment, and everyone was just, it was a sigh of relief and just excitement and joy, because we had seen Sami Zayn work for so long, for about 2 years down in NXT, and then finally he wins the big one. You know, if we were to just give him the Money in the Bank briefcase, or we were just to give him, you know, a world title or Intercontinental title or any title, it wouldn't really feel the same as, you know, the grind to get there, the long climb up the mountain to finally get there. And that's what they're doing right now. So everyone who is complaining that Sami Zayn deserves better, just calm down, just relax a little bit. Remember, it's professional wrestling. I'd like to think that they know what they're doing, but most of the time they don't. But in this case for Sami Zayn, I really think that they are just, you know, they're holding out on giving him that big singles push and that big win that he so hardly deserves, because he is one of the best workers in the world today. He may not be the best. He may not be one of my personal favorites. You know, he is great. He definitely deserves it after all the work he's done for the WWE in the past few years and all the great matches he consistently puts on. That's another thing. He consistently puts on good matches. So I think if we wait it out, next year Royal Rumble, he could become the Royal Rumble winner, go on to WrestleMania, face the champion, whoever that may be at the time, and it'll be good. It'll be great. So yeah, just everyone relax a little bit, and I assure you, good things are coming for Sami Zayn. You can take my word for it. Don't hold me to it, but that's what I see for Sami Zayn coming up. The Royal Rumble win, and maybe WrestleMania main event. So, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any ideas for videos for me, make sure you leave them down in the comment section below. Make sure you follow me on all my social medias. Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, all of them linked down in the description below. Make sure you check out my last video, the Try Not to Laugh Challenge, which I may or may not have failed. You'll have to go watch it and see and find out for yourself. And also go and subscribe to the Wrestling Guru Society for all of your society videos. Saying that again is weird, but it's also cool because I haven't said it in videos for so long because we had gone away for a while, but now we're back. So it's nice to say it again. Subscribe to the Wrestling Guru Society for all of your society videos. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. It's my shirt. It says bruh. See that? Bruh. Bruh.